They just had a baby, and she's now thinking her man might be messing around. So she wanted our help last night to try to catch this guy. So we did a War of the Roses / to catch a cheater. We tried. We'll give her the results here in just a couple of seconds. But first, let's call this Davi's Week of Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Okay, it started a couple of days ago. You want to tell story one and then follow up today? Or?
I don't want to tell story one.
Yeah,
again.
you do.
So I was selling merch in Fort Wayne, and I just made a very stupid mistake that don't
Mo
give
right
me the
next to her, breathing down her
don't
neck.
give me the Okay, so I had an assortment of voodoo dolls. You guys remember when I brought those in, and I've got all the colors of the rainbow, and I ran out of all of the colors except for the little brown voodoo guys. And they're so cute. And I had like one left, and I was going to sign this one.
In Fort Wayne, you're saying they took all of the colored voodoo dolls except the brown.
They left
little brown one.
They left a little brown guy.
Nobody wanted him.
That wasn't me. And then like the people from Fort Wayne were like, "Don't put that on Fort Wayne." That was New Haven. That left the black dolls. So like they were very specific, and I loved them so much for calling me out. But what happened was I had a white doll for somebody else that I was signing. And then somebody on the staff at the comedy club was like, "Can I have one of those dolls?" I was like, "Yeah, here's the one we got left." And it was a little brown guy. And they said, "Did you give her that because she's black?" And I was like, "No, no. I didn't even think about it, though. And that's my fault. I'm sorry. Mo said I was a bad person. I'm coming to terms with it."
I actually think it's in better hands with a black person than a white person takes it and is sticking a voodoo doll, a black voodoo doll or a brown voodoo doll. That's straight up racist.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Some wouldn't have felt right about a white person. Now give me the brown one instead.
Yeah.
And then you stab the brown one
Right.
out. I was
Whoa,
wait
a
a
white
minute.
person just stabbing the brown voodoo doll.
Whoa. Yeah, people don't really want to be doing that this day and age. They're like, I think those people deal with enough. And it's not fair. So I did something very stupid and embarrassing, and I apologized like so much, and they roasted the hell out of me.
You're
and
already
then,
turning a little pink right now,
know.
so this is...
Because like at first I was like, haha, funny, and then Mo gave me the and I was like, crap.
Your face is like Tiffany's after one glass of wine, where it just the red starts to get to the cheeks. Man.
I hate it when I submitted it as a personal
this is
story. I
great.
was sweating and I was red and I hated it. Okay, I still hate it. And then the next day, so I come home, I do my show in Fort Wayne. Yay, I come home. I forget about this doctor's appointment. I'm going to my first dermatologist ever. It's the doctor that Blair, my husband, has been seeing for like 20 years, like since he was a kid. I never been to a dermatologist before. I got weird moles that need looked at. You know?
Like all over you. So this wasn't just like a face thing. This was you're going to get the whole body checked out.
Yeah, which I'd never had done before. So I don't know how they do it, but I wanted to leave work and go home and like change and everything and like shower up. But we podcasted that day and I was yapping for too long and I did not get to go home. I had to go straight to the doctor's office from here. I was almost late. And I get there and I run in and I'm sweating and I'm gross. And she says, "Put on this little paper gown, opening in the front, leave on your bra and your underwear." And I was like, I am not wearing any of either of those things. And
Did you say that?
Yes,
Or you're thinking
I said it because I was like, I gotta let somebody know before the doctor walks in here. Like I'm gonna alert somebody. So I said, I am not wearing any of either of those things. And she stared at me for a minute.
This is at the assistant at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, now is the doctor a male or a female?
Is a male.
Oh, now it changes things.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I said,
All
I
right.
was like, I got neither of those things on, Sandy. And she said, just stared at me for like just slightly disappointed. And then she's like, "You know what? He's fine with that if you are." And I was like, "We're going to have to be." I'm getting nude today. So I put on my little paper gown and it's open in the front and I'm trying to cover my boobies and it's like keeps flying open. I'm like, what is happening? And he was very professional about it.
I'm
He was
guessing
really
that,
cool.
that they had to have like 3 nurses in there also.
Just
making sure what's going down.
Just
right?
one very
Okay.
sweet lady, and then
Okay.
he came in and took care of business, and
Yeah.
you know, like got to
Did he address it?
No,
He didn't
just-
like lift it up and go, oh, I
What-
wouldn't expect
what is he gonna
this.
say?
No, I mean, he checked out my back first, and I felt the draft on my butt crack, and I was like, he can see. He knows. He knows I got nothing on. And then he had to come around front and check like my chest and everything. And he was so cool about it. Like he held the tissue paper so it wouldn't open too much.
Oh, that's
you know, and then he could just like take a little magnifying glass and be like, you're good. All your moles are great. I got healthy moles, y'all. But
Okay.
it was mortifying because I was like sweating through that tissue paper, totally naked. And I was just like, no one's ever said, leave your underwear on. And I said, no, because I didn't bring any. I was not prepared.
I know when I go for a physical and my doctor is going to be reaching down there just for a couple of seconds that I go home, I scrub,
Yeah.
I manscape, all of the things,
No.
man.
All of the things.
I never sweat except like right here on my upper lip. And it was my whole
Yeah.
body. I don't know why I was so embarrassed to be nude.
And I'm at the point now in my life where they got to do the finger in the butt thing. So I like,
Oh.
you don't even know how clean my butt is when I go up there. He
I
may
get
pull
that.
out one of those
I don't,
Lever 2000s one day.
Like, you left a washcloth in here.
Left the bar of soap in your ass.
The good news
What
is
you want me to do with it?
Good news is your prostate is fine, but the bad news is, man,
You got to stop using this as a pocket. This is not nature's pocket, sir.
The Bert Show.